Good morning, my hunters. This is Joe with Off the Hoof Outdoors. Today I want to talk to you about primary and secondary scrapes. Right here we're looking at a piece of property in southwest PA that we own. This is only a piece of it that I'm going to outline here so we can see what limits we're working with here. Alright, so here we go. We're going to outline what we have right here as far as property boundary on this piece. Just kind of goes along this field down to the road over here, up like this, up along the road here, up along the field, and over there. That's the one piece there. Okay. Now I want to outline their core bedding area, which is where I know, and this is a large bedding area, which can hold large groups of does and several bucks spread out through here, and they won't bother each other till they're on their feet. Let's mark this bed. Can't do too good. I don't have my mouse pad. Okay, so that's that. Over here we have a logging road, an old logging road. Comes out to a gate, which is right there. Alright, now all along this logging road, year after year, during the pre-rut, rut, and post-rut, these scrapes will pop up along here. Okay, and usually right here there's a little group of them. That's because there are 4 and 5 little apple trees right here, which is what leads me to talk about secondary scrapes. Secondary scrapes are scrapes that occur only a couple months out of the year. Okay, and they occur for several reasons. They're areas where deer are spending a great amount of time for a short period of time, such as these feeding on these apple trees. So they're in here a lot eating. They're marking this territory. Okay, they're spending a lot of time. They go to the bathroom. They mark this territory, and they pretty much want to mark their food supply as theirs. All right, and being that this is the travel corridor for mostly does, they're walking this area, and some smaller bucks, they're marking their way as well along this trail. Okay, that's secondary scrape. When are they used? Only a couple months out of the year. Why are they used? They're used because they're spending a lot of time in food sources, and then they're used as the rut starts kicking in, marking and searching out for does, and does marking the territory as well. Alright, to tease those bucks. Those are secondary scrapes. They're only a couple months out of the year. Alright, so now let's talk about primary scrapes. Now right here, there's a big oak. Alright, there's a scrape here. And then there's one right here. Those are primary scrapes. Those scrapes are there all year long. Those bucks hit those scrapes all year long. I don't care what anyone says. They hit them all year long. Okay? They are communal scrapes, community scrapes. So not only are they hitting them, the does are coming in, they're smelling it, it's soiled. So they're sitting in there, they're tinkling in there as well, if I may use that word, tinkle. Elementary there. Alright? So primary scrapes. These deer are hitting these scrapes all year long. Alright. So that brings me to my stand location. Now my number one stand, I'm going to tell you right now, is right on the property line. It's in a big maple tree. Right there. Why do I pick that stand location? Well, because you have 2 primary scrapes here, which are hit all year long. They'll hit them all the time. You can hit them early in the season now, which is September. And in September and October, our season opens October 1st. You can start hunting this, and you will see deer, and you will see bucks. And you don't need to wait for that rut. That's the whole point here. Alright. The wind direction in the stand location is almost always west, southwest. So it kind of blows like this. Alright, so being in this stand location, it's putting my scent out here. Perfect, perfect. And I'm going to tell you why. Here's our bedding area, our core bedding area. These deer, I'm going to use pink here, they come from over here. Okay, they come from over here, and it all leads in to one main header trail, which comes along this field, along the edge of the tree line. Bam, there they are at that first primary scrape. This here and here are all white oaks, their favorite munchy food. Now we know white oaks don't produce every year, every 2 to 3 years. 2 years are produced heavy, this year is producing heavy again, last year barely produced anything. But these are primary scrapes, they hit them anyway. Well, now they're spending a lot of time in here because of the food, so they're definitely all over these scrapes. Once the rut kicks in, they'll start mauling the heck out of these licking branches, to the point where I strap on new licking branches because they've devastated them with some twine and cut down the sapling and strap it on there. So you got that primary scrape, you got this primary scrape. They hit that and they feed all in here back and forth. Once the acorns are gone, you have this beautiful field that we mow in hay, bale hay. So you have great green grass here. They love it. It's a great food source. They're all over it. Alright, primary scrape, they're hitting all year long. Yes, they do. I don't care what anyone says. Secondary scrapes, they hit a couple months out of the year for food source reasons and for breeding reasons. So what do you want to hunt? The primary scrapes. Find your primary scrapes. You'll see them all year long. In the summer, I don't care what month it is, you walk through the woods, you'll find them. They're usually bigger and they're pulled all over. Okay, find yourself a primary scrape and you'll be successful in the woods this year as well.